Hello, my Virgo family. So, I am here today to give you your message for May 2025. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to be talking first about three topics. First is in the May 4th, Pluto retrograde. The Pluto retrograde will be taking effect until October 12th. And so, Pluto for me has a tendency of being, the parent with the belt, right? Where they're whipping you into shape. They're showing you the parts of yourself that you don't want to address or you're trying to deflect and pretend it doesn't exist. It's kind of like being really shown clearly that you have to now address this issue or concern. All right. The second thing is the full moon that's going to be the 12th of May. That will be in Scorpio. Now, this full moon has Mercury in Taurus, which makes it very abrupt in speech. Okay. But then it has a square in Pluto and Aquarius. I mean, if I were to say anything, this would be in one of those moons that people can really send ugly energy towards anybody. So I would recommend to do some kind of ritual or manifestation or whatever to protect you and your loved ones as you guys move forward, because it is one that can be negatively influencing of our lives. And lastly, we're going to be looking into the new moon on the 29th that will be in the sign of Gemini. It has Mercury in Gemini, which is all about communication, networking, I just heard diversifying your portfolio. I don't know why I heard that, but okay. And so growth, expansion, change, okay? And that is a sextile also with Neptune and Aries, which is all about your subconscious self, your magic, your intuitive hits, all that kind of stuff in the eyes of Aries, which is in the energy of the leader, the expander. So as I'm looking at that, it's kind of like an amazing energy to manifest because they can hear you. Okay. I would also do probably a little offering or work on creating a stronger bond and covenant and agreement and communion with the higher beings that help you in your path for your greatest good and your divine purpose. So that's it in a nutshell. I want to start off first with this what is it? With this retrograde, because I think it's going to affect us greatly. Okay, this one fell over here, so I'm going to look. This is actually the blank rune. Shut up. This is literally the universe telling you, hey, we're not going to tell you what's going to happen. This is like wait and see energy. And that one with in a distance, I feel like in the end of this couple of months of progress, like in October, we see the olive branch. And the olive branch for me is like, and then there was peace. So, Virgo, I don't want to laugh at you. We're laughing together. We're laughing together. That sounds like the shitteth will hitteth the fanneth. It's what it feels like. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see this new moon. This full moon on the 12th. This full moon on the 12th, we got two cards out. One of them is the 9 of cups, and the next one is the the 3 of coins. Literally, this is talking about this is not a good thing for me. So remember how I told you that you have to protect yourself, right? This feels like a sticky situation just because of the cards. I'll show you how they look. This is the garbage pail kids, okay? Like the 6 and the 9 of cups. Do you see how the 9 cups that she's in love with are on top of a pile of garbage? And then there's boogers, like sticky boogers, connecting 3 people together. My guides and the way that I use my cards, because I do a daily pull, which kind of tells me how the cards talk to me and what my guides want to tell me regarding these cards, right? And the 9 of cups usually is a wish, but it's not your wish being fulfilled. It's somebody's wishing towards you. Okay. And usually that depicts to me evil eye, evil intent, something bad that wants to come towards you. And it's a collaboration, 3 people sticking together to create this conflict. 2 people are unsure about this movement forward, and one of them is determined that this is the right thing to do. If you have a lot of problem with your sinuses It's this, somebody's trying to block your intuition. I'm actually hearing. Um, Somebody is trying to block your intuition and actually changing your perspective so that you desire something that is not for your greatest good. So I would definitely do protection for that. I would actually do it for the entire month of May, Virgo. I'm not going to lie, because this feels like somebody is actively working on changing what you want for your future, like making you desire the wrong thing for yourself. Um, there's only been like a couple of readings that have had a really dark energy for this new moon, but I felt it. This new moon, I mean, full moon does not feel right. Now, let's see the new moon energy. The new moon energy is the Ace of Cups. And this one's interesting because you see how there's an idea he has in his brain, and then the idea jumps into the cup that's next to it. That tells me that you're whatever you're desiring, whatever you're trying to manifest in this new moon energy, you're going to be able to make it form. So keep that in mind. The bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can talk about your children, or people that you know from the past, or this can be a repeat of a past life karma, or this can be a repeat cycle for you, like the same BS happening again. Because you got the blank room, I think I've never pulled a blank room. I can honestly tell you there's a lot hidden that you're not seeing, Virgo. Um, but I do see the olive branch, which the olive branch for me reminds me of the Great Flood, and how like they knew it was over when the dove came in with an olive branch, right? And so I know that, oh my God, this is making my spidey senses tingle. I know that by the end of this, you'll be like, the Great Flood will be over, but I do feel the Great Flood. Okay. Um, Anyways, let's talk about the 4 weeks. Okay. Sorry that my dog's going crazy. She was calm the entire time, but of course, you know, I feel like when she barks, she's an overly protective dog, right? She warns about everything, and she's highly protective of me and my kids and my house. And so, an amazing guard dog. So whenever she barks like that, it tells me that you're going to have to be on guard. Like, you need to protect yourself. And I do feel that for me, for Virgo. Okay. So 4 weeks. I'm only going to pull 3 cards for each week. First week. Now I know the sticky situation. Okay. So the first thing that comes out is justice in reverse, and it says guilt and shame. I mean, and blame. Okay. The second thing that comes out is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is beyond your control. And then the third thing that comes out is the Judgment card, and is heeding the call. Okay, so literally for the first week, this is, and I see that with a blank room also, because that is, you can't really do nothing about it because it's God's hands on your life, or something beyond yourself is working, right? And so the Justice card in reverse is talking about somebody turning you out of balance, or getting you out of the track, or out of the direction that's going to be for your greatest good, because you're going to feel guilt. You're going to feel shame. I heard shame a lot, even though it doesn't say that. And you're going to feel blame. So they're going to push blame on you. And remember how I told you, like, distorting your perception, right? So people can mess us up in the way that we perceive ourselves or perceive a situation, because they blame you for something. You feel guilty. They shame you into believing that this is something that you shouldn't want or desire, or want to move forward for, and so then you pick something less than or different than what you want for yourself, because they make you feel bad, right? That is that energy of the Justice in reverse. And then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is talking about, then it sets you backwards instead of forwards. And then the Judgment card is saying, listen to your inner calling, judge the situation correctly, don't get derailed based on somebody's BS. This would be something like, also, like, for example, oh, if you leave me, I'm going to hurt myself. Or this energy of, all these bad things happened to me because of you, because you weren't this or you weren't that, blah 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 blah, and then you feel guilty and decide to give up more of your life to help this person out. um you know, I just feel like there's a lot of blame game here. I feel like you're in an impasse where you're going to have to decide if you're going to continue to sacrifice yourself for the sticky situation this person is putting you in, because um and it's a person. um I feel like I feel victim mentality here very strongly, and I feel um others are watching it in dread, but they still don't do anything about it either. um there's hate here, and there's envy. Okay, in the pennies here, in the coins on the three of coins here, there's words written. You're not going to be able to see it. And I thought it said, I'm trash. And it says, in trash, in trash. In trash, we trust. It says, in trash, we trust. In trash, we trust. Oh, that's interesting. And that's interesting too, because of the fact that, like, you know, this person has proven themselves a few times that you can't trust them, that they are, um, they're not clean. You know, their intentions are not pure, but you're still trusting them and making yourself less than because of that, and changing what you desire based on their perception of you. Um, this is harsh. This is heavy. I felt it. I felt it, Virgo. I felt like yours was going to be heavy. Second week. Oh, I got 4 cards. The first thing we have off the blue is Hangman. And that's saying a new perspective. Yes, but I don't think it's the right one. And then we have the Page of Cups. Oh, wait, there's more than 3. The Page of Cups with the Ten of Swords. Remember how I told you the Page of Cups here is, as you think, you will create, right? Whatever you're thinking, you're creating it into your existence. A surprise thing is going to happen. This is literally saying these thoughts, these change of perspective that this person has placed upon you will create, I want to say, death in your life instead of life. It will create an energy where you're self-sabotaging. And that is that false desire where you're falling in love or you're desiring something in your life that's not going to be for your greatest good. And here it's um the Lovers with the Eight of Coins, which then makes you make choices when it comes to what you're creating in your life that are not going to be for your greatest good. Like, this person is really, this feels like mind manipulation. This feels like coercion. This feels like somebody really like messing you up. I would recommend, if you start feeling this shame, if you start feeling this blame game, if you start feeling guilty, it would be great for you to go to somebody to talk to about that, like counseling or something, just to make sure that you don't fall into a trap of some kind of narcissist, because that's what this feels like. Third week. See, oh my God, this reading is going from bad to worse, from bad to worse. Then we have the Two of Wands in reverse. The door is closed for you. You don't see another way to move forward. It's like I'm lacking direction. I don't know what way to go because I'm stuck in sorrow. Three of Swords. It's like my mind is all thinking about, oh my God, I'm the worst person in the world. And here you are with the Devil energy being entangled. Oh my God, who am I reading for? This is ugly. This is so um somebody really needs, like, somebody outside of the situation that has no, like, agenda to the situation, because the problem with people is that usually they confide all these dramas with friends, and the friends are going to take a side and they're going to push an agenda because of who they are, right? This is you going to somebody outside of the situation so you can get a fresh look at the situation, so that you can see correctly the right perspective, so that you can make the correct steps. Because right here, wow, somebody's being manipulated nasty style. The fourth week. The Six of Cups shows up again. That's the second time. So this is definitely about kids or a situation, because remember how I told you the bottom of this deck had the Six of Cups? Now the first card that flew out here is the Six of Cups. So this is yet again a situation that has to do with your kids, making you feel guilty, blah, 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 whole mess of stuff. And then you feel socially responsible to take care of them. Or it can be a situation like a karmic situation from a past life that you're repeating, or it can be something, this is a cycle that you go through all the time. Like you're breaking free of this person and boom, they start the cycle again. You break free, you start the cycle again. And so it takes sovereignty for you, and it takes discernment, and it takes like really big wisdom to be able to notice the pattern that you're cycling through with this person. Okay. And so as I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is the reason why people have to go to counseling. When it's something like this, where you're entrenched in a situation and this situation is leading you down a wrong path, forget it. Like you legit need to get a third party, like a third party's opinion, so that you don't fall into the same patterns that have had you stuck this entire time. And then we have the Four of Coins, right? And then this is telling me that this situation wants to remain the way it always has been. It's trying to hold you in the same spot that you've been in. And then we have the Five of Swords, the energy of the wounded warrior. They want to keep you in this energy of feeling defeated, depressed, anxious, unworthy. And see the bottom of the deck, what do we have? The Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, literally talking about the same thing, the wish of somebody else. Long story short, Virgo, the repetitive cards that I'm seeing here, the repetitive message that I'm seeing here, the like, we're going through a cycle here. It feels like you're being warned not to go down a cycle that you've already been there, done that, and allow yourself to be manipulated by someone or something that is a negative influence towards you. Good luck. And get the help you need, because sometimes the mental stuff that these people or this situation can do to you, like if it's addiction, if it's a unhealthy habit, it doesn't matter what it is, but the mental restraints that these situations can cause for you, it like sometimes gives us a blind spot where we're not seeing that we're falling into the same patterns again and the same behaviors, and then we're totally consumed in that negative narrative and gets lost in it. So I hope that the path that is best for you, you will find your way towards it, and that you will open the doors to a better possibilities for your future. I hope that helps you.